Hi, friends. It's been a long time since I've done this. I think I've aged about 50 years since the last video that I made before the actual inauguration. But it's been a really long week, and so I thought I'd go back to trying to write and express a little bit of what's been going on in the world. And um, anyway, like I said, it's Friday afternoon. It's been a really long week. I've been keeping up on the news. I've been messaging my representatives, donating to causes. I might go to a rally this weekend. I'm not still trying to decide on that, on how I feel about participating and adding more publicity to the events, or just trying to look at other avenues. Anyway, so I'm exhausted from keeping up with the news and the opinions and the arguments and all of that. So I'm taking a cue from Tina Fey, and I bought myself a sheet cake. And I didn't buy one with an American flag, but I have little American flag accessories that I'm adding to it. And in addition to that, I'm adding some cheap rosé. Cheap because my wine consumption has gone up this year. I wish I could write that off on my taxes. And so I found a nice cheap rosé at Trader Joe's, and it's been my friend. So I'm adding that to my sheet cake. Let's take a sip. Not bad for $4.99. Anyway, so I'm going to eat this sheet cake in honor of all the crap that's happened this week. The biggest bite I'm going to reserve for 45 in his remarks on Saturday and Tuesday. Many sides. That's the biggest bite. Also, another big bite for people who are still supporting his comments that I don't understand. But I've decided I'm not going to argue with those people anymore. My moral compass and your moral compass are not in alignment at all. If you can justify, draw false equivalence from the many sides, basically there's two sides. There's the side that has Nazis, and there's the side that is against Nazis. That's it. There's no other sides. I'm very clear on which side I'm standing on. The president has made it clear which side he stands on. So if you're still standing with him, there's not a lot that I can say that's going to change your mind. And again, like I said, my moral compass is just pointed in a way that's so different than yours that it would be hard. I think it's hard for you to listen to me or me to listen to you. However, I'm hoping that somebody comes forward. I've seen a couple people in the media this week come forward and say, I voted for Donald Trump and I admit that I made a mistake. And if someone did that to me, I would embrace you with open arms, give you a nice glass of rosé, say cheers to you, and let's sit down and talk. I would ask you to please step away from the Fox News and the Breitbart and any sort of URL, any sort of website that has the word patriot in it, and get some news from some fact-checked mainstream news sources. And take your pick. It could be any of them, NBC, ABC, CBS, New York Times, Los Angeles Times, Washington Post, BBC, NPR. The list is endless. Just one of those. Just not Breitbart, not Fox News. Just expand, get some news from some other sources, now that your mind is a little bit more open to potentially seeing the mistake of voting for this man. The other thing I would say is I welcome you, and let's get to work because we have a lot of cleanup to do. There's been a lot of damage done, and if we work together, I really still feel like there's a lot of hope in this country. There's a lot of people who want to make things better, who want to spread love, who are against hate, and we can work together, and hopefully my hope is to get this man out of office. He's just completely unfit, and divisive, and his rhetoric is awful. But I believe that there's enough good people who will stand up and that there will be an end to this. And in the meantime, lots of sheet cake, lots of rosé. In addition, activism, getting out there, talking to people, communicating. And if you do post racist memes on Facebook, I'm probably going to say something. That's just how it goes. Even though you probably won't listen, I can't help myself. Anyway, let's hope for a more peaceful weekend, a more loving weekend, less hate in this world, and working together towards the greater common good. Okay? Cheers, friends. Happy Friday.